All right, peace and blessings, everybody. It's October the 13th, Friday, the year 2017. And we certainly are not suspicious about Friday the 13th. I hope you're not as well. All right, this video is to explain how to make a collage video for Jeffrey Weinhaus and Schaeffer Cox. We need collage videos for both of those gentlemen. Here is Schaeffer Cox's mailing address. I'm going to show you some examples. I'm going to give you some tips and tricks, strategies and tools to make a good collage video, and we're gonna put them all together. And I think it's important. Schaeffer said when he found out that this had been done and that over 30 people came together and spoke from the heart on why he should be free and how Schaeffer has impacted their life when they found out that he was in prison, it really touched him. And he hadn't he's a hard guy to get emotional because he's been in prison for so long. It's worn him down, right? It can make you, it can have an effect on you. I'll just say that. So we want Schaeffer to get out of there. We want him to maintain his identity, maintain who he is. And I have no doubt that he'll maintain his loyalty to our King. And I'm talking about no king but King Jesus. We also know that Jeffrey Weinhaus in this picture here wants to be with his family. It's an incredible atrocity that Jeffrey Weinhaus has sat in prison for over 6 years. If you would like to write Jeffrey Weinhaus a letter, that's his address on the screen. But let's get right to it. Let me find, where is, there it is right there. All right, I'm going to talk about this and then we're going to show some examples, okay? This is going to be you giving you're going to be speaking and advocating on behalf of an innocent man in prison who has been wrongfully convicted and separated from his family. And I'm the last person to be speaking about this because I love dressing casual, right? But at least put on a shirt, right? You're going to be presenting yourself and you're advocating for an innocent man. So dress presentably, right? Try to make it so that others who see this see a well-rounded human being, right? Speaking up for another human being they believe is innocent. And so, take some time and do this right. Dress presentably, find a good background, make sure there's no wind noise. And it's very difficult to get, if you've ever dealt with anybody that's part of the human race, you know how hard it is to get everybody to do something consistently. Everybody wants to do their own thing, and it just makes it difficult to put together a good collage video. But I'm going to share with you some good tips and tricks on how we can make good collage videos for our brothers in bonds. And if we get good at it, and if we have enough people, we can even take this further into other brothers. But for right now, we're going to focus on Schaeffer Cox and Jeffrey Weinhaus. So dress presentably. You're speaking on behalf of an innocent man in prison. It's not something to be done lightly. Hold the iPhone, if you're filming with your iPhone, hold it horizontal, not vertical. We don't need a thin strip of film in the middle of the screen. We need you to take up the whole screen so that we can, have a good video. The three things, what are the three aspects of a good collage video? The first one is to announce your name. You don't have to say your last name, although it's good if you do. And so announce your name and then announce who you are. I'm going to show you some examples. Who are you? A little bit about yourself. I always say my name is Rudy Davis. I'm a Bible-believing follower of the Lord Jesus Christ. You can say whatever you want to say. I want you to be authentic and sincere, but just give a short description of who you are. I would hope if you're a Christian, you'll tell us that, because we want Christians to come together, and it's very encouraging for Christians to see other Christians stand up for our brothers. You don't have to, but I would recommend that you do. The last part of the video is simply you speaking from your heart about Schaeffer Cox or Jeffrey Weinhaus. Just speak from your heart. Say whatever you feel led to say about him. You believe he's innocent. You want to see him freed from prison. One of his letters touched you. Just speak from your heart about our innocent brother in bond. Make sure that your audio is clear. Nobody wants to listen to garbled audio that can't hear, and you got a bunch of wind noise and you're driving down the road or there's a truck in the background. Make sure you got clear audio. Okay. Keep your video less than 30 to 45 seconds. We're shooting for like 50 to 100 people, and if everybody takes 60 seconds, that's going to be 100 minutes. That would be great. I'm not complaining about that, but it's best if you can keep it to 30 to 45 seconds. I'm going to show you some good examples where people do it in like 17 seconds. So just I want to remind you guys, we've got innocent brothers in prison that have been tortured, persecuted. You know, their life is not easy. A lot of things we take for granted here on the outside, and our freedom and our fellowship with our brothers and sisters and our family, they don't have. I would like to read to you Psalms 94:16. It says, "Who will rise up for me against the evildoers? Or who will stand up for me against the workers of iniquity?" Are you willing to put your name and your reputation and who you are and associate it with an effort to promote the innocence of Schaeffer Cox or Jeffrey Weinhaus? Don't assume that somebody else will do it. You and I need to do it. Don't say, well, other people are doing that, I don't need to do it. No, 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 that's the wrong attitude. You know what I see this? I see this as an infinite basket of blessings. And the Lord's saying, would you like a blessing? Come and stand up for your brother, and you can get a blessing. And the basket never runs out. The Lord just passes out blessings for whosoever will. Once you've made your video, you can email it to me, ruddAvis@yahoo.com. Many people just text me the video. If it's not very long, you can simply text it to me, and I'll include it in the collage. And once we get enough, I'm going to show you some examples. Let me show you. Now, this is a really, really good one, but she held the camera vertical, it looks like. But that's okay. You know, we'll do the best that we can. It's not the end of the world, but I'm just saying in the future, when you know about it, try to hold the iPhone camera horizontal. But let's listen to Tatiana Moroz and what she did. I'm going to make the microphone mute here.
Hello, my name is Tatiana Moroz, and I'm a singer, songwriter, activist, and cryptocurrency professional. I'm making this video to show my support to help free Schaeffer Cox. The travesty of justice that has occurred cannot stand, and I hope that you join us to help free him. Thank you. Hello.
Okay, that was 17 seconds, folks. That was excellent. So here's a video that we put up on Fisher of Men. I think it has over 30 people speaking up for Schaeffer Cox. I'm just going to go out here and let's listen to some of the examples that were done early on. And this video has over 2,300 views.
The senior pastor here at the Fair Park Bible Fellowship Church. And I'm aware of the Francis Schaeffer Cox story and what has happened to him. I think it has been a gross injustice. It is against everything that we know is true about our Constitution and about the liberties we have in this nation. And there needs to be justice here. I stand full support of Francis Schaeffer Cox release. Release him now.
I'm Brian Christie, a Bible-believing follower of Jesus Christ and friend of Schaeffer Cox for 10 years. For the last 7 years, I have helped him with his despicable case that's going on against him, and what I see just makes me sick. This country needs to turn around now and needs to stop this persecution and unconstitutional activity, abide by the Constitution, and we need one nation under God with liberty and justice for all, not this garbage that's going on.
Calls from a correctional facility and may be monitored and recorded.
Are you recording now?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
All right. Well, my name's Jeff Weinhaus, and I'm a political prisoner, just as Schaeffer is. And I ask all you folks out there to support political prisoners throughout this country who have done no harm and stand up for what is right and just and fair in Jesus' name.
I'm Joe Burlak, owner and host of the Patriot Watch radio network based out of Ohio. My crew and I thoroughly support Schaeffer Cox 110%. What Schaeffer Cox has been through and continues to go through is a direct violation on the principles in which this country was founded upon. Our crew and myself, as well as our network, will continue to support Schaeffer Cox in any way that we possibly can. God bless you, Schaeffer.
All right, you guys have seen some really, really good examples, and be authentic, be yourself. Let's show that a variety of people from many different backgrounds, many different, all walks of life, different races, different colors, different ethnicities, right, can come together and put out a unified video that says, we don't think it's right what happened to Jeffrey Weinhaus and Schaeffer Cox. I hope you'll consider making a video. We need people to stand up and do the right thing, and I pray that you'll be one of those people. If you have any questions, you can call me on the phone, 972-839-9848. Thank you for your time. You guys have a great day, and that's it.